Did you have a chance to complete this one then? I asked you to do this exercise, right? Okay. Let us go for next one that's called as Anderson 30 Mapplets. Anderson 30 Mapplets. Right. So what do you mean by maplet? What do you mean by maplet? Right. If you want to do some kind of reusability, at that moment we'll go for the maplets. So let us say a maplet is a reusable object that we create in the maplet designer. What do you mean by maplet designer is? Let us say I'm going for designer. As of now, we are aware of it: source analyzer, target designer, and mapping designer. These are the three windows only we are aware of it. End of today's class, we are going to understand what you mean by maplet designer and also what you mean by transformation developer. Both the things are going to understand. Okay, first we'll start with our journey with the maplet designer. So the maplet designer, a maplet is a reusable object that we create in maplet designer. If you want, first before going for this one, I'll show you some of the best examples for maplet when we'll go for the maplet and all. Let me go for one predefined industry standards BA apps. This is what called as BA apps. Let me connect to this one and password as administrator. Suppose I am going to the SILOS, right click and open this one. Then I have here maplet folder. If you go and open this maplet, I have n number of maplets are there. What exactly they are trying to do in this maplet? They have one maplet. What they are trying to do in first maplet? If I go and try to open this one, it's opened. Let's say this is a maplet. Now I'm trying to click on this maplet, open this one. It's open. Maplet ADA underscore codes. What they are trying to do in this maplet ADA underscore codes? Let us right click and arrange all iconic. They have some input. Down the line they may be passing as something as input. Okay, once that input is came here, they are passing here. So many things they are passing. Let us go and try to take the category and language code, and they are trying to take some other codes like source code 1, source code 2, source code 3, like this n number of codes they are passing. Once they pass the n number of codes, what they are trying to do is, these all things they are trying to do here. This is master map lookup. This is master code lookup. From there they are trying to look up the codes here. Lookup w underscore code underscore d. Here they are using some kind of w underscore code underscore d table they are looking, and they are trying to fetch. What is the name. Input is what? Code, and they are trying to get what? Name. I am sending from here. Code I am sending as input. I am sending from here. Codes I am sending as input. Category code, source code, language code, data source number. These all things are inputs. And I am getting from out of this one, what I am getting? I am getting here out of this one, what is the source name? Source name 2. And what is the master data source name? Okay, like this, all the names corresponding things I am trying to get from here. Okay, input I am giving as a codes, output I am trying to get as a names. Whatever these codes are available, this may be using in n number of mappings. I may be using in n number of mappings. The reason what they thought is, why can't we can go and we can create the reusability. Suppose if I select this one, right click, then go for here dependencies, dependent mappings only I want to get here, click on OK. Then we are going to get one window. Yes, unfortunately here this is using only in one mapping only we are using it, but actually I am expecting it should be used in many mappings. Like that one generic thing you will take it so that it will be using in many mappings. I am going for absence event dimension, ACD event weight, action dimension, then go for asset dimension, bank dimension, geo vid. This one dependencies I will try to see it. and select all mappings. Okay. Now we are trying to see the GeoWidth. This also only one thing they are using. And I'm going to take one fact table corresponding things. Let me take it activity fact, dependencies, then mappings. Okay. What happened? This also used only one place. So this is action dimension, absence event dimension, hierarchies available. Let me go for the hierarchies, mappings. Okay. Okay. Now this is I can take as a best example. Here only one maplet is available. That maplet logic. The maplet logic I am using in only places. I am using n number of places I am using. Party organization dimension, product dimension hierarchy, period dimension hierarchy, region dimension hierarchy, opportunity dimension hierarchy, industry dimension hierarchy, then agreement dimension hierarchy. What exactly they are trying to do in this one? Just try to understand logic. Suppose I am trying to open this one now. I am opening. Then go and try to get here something maplet input is there, maplet output is there. What they are trying to accept as input here and what they are trying to pass as output we need to understand. So input we are taking as in underscore base ID, base name, base something we are taking, and from using this one they are trying to decode here something. If you go and see the ports, base ID as input it is coming, and output what it is going on here level 1 ID underscore out. They're trying to decode something. Decode level top ID is equal to null, then it's taking as base ID. If top level ID is not null, then we're taking as what? Level 1 ID, whatever available, that only we're taking. And similarly, this also doing some kind of decode is available. Level top ID is equal to null, then base name, otherwise level 1 name. Similarly, if you go for the level 2, these all things are level 1 corresponding calculations. Level 1 corresponding calculations, these all things are. Next level 2 is what? Similarly, I have the codes. Same calculation, I might be looking for what? N number of mappings I am looking. Same calculation I need to do in n number of mappings. Then what they did is, why to create in each and every mapping individually? We can go and we can create as a one-time activity here. This one we can call over there. Here not one column, two columns. You see how many columns we need to calculate from here to here. So many columns, almost 58 columns. 58 columns. Out of this one starts with the 31. 31 to 58 means 28 columns we are doing the calculations almost. 28 columns we need to do in this many mappings means it's not a joke. The reason what they are doing is they are creating here one maplet, and how they are calling the maplet in our mappings, that we need to understand now. Right click and see the dependencies and we'll try to observe one thing. I am going for mappings, then try to observe in one thing how they called this name. You come to understand. So remember this name also. What is the name? MPLT underscore hierarchy. Same name I am trying to put over here. MPLT underscore hierarchy. Okay, keep that name over there. Now what I am trying to do is I am trying to take here any one thing I am taking. Let us go for a product dimension I am taking. Okay, or party organization, whatever you want. Let us say product dimension, then go for open in the workspace. Open in the workspace. It is open in the workspace. Let us go and try to see this one where we call this maplet. See here, it is called here or not? MPLT hierarchy. They are passing here in base ID, those all things they are passing, and they are trying to get here corresponding outputs they are trying to get here. That means this inside this maplet, whatever logic is available, that logic will be executed. Inside this maplet, we have expression transformation is available. Here in our case, only one transformation. But reality, what sir? You may have multiple things also may be there. Suppose if I take other maplet, I am taking this one, open this. I am taking this one, let us say open this one. Here, how many transformations are available? One is expression, second is lookup, third is lookup, like this n number of things may be available. Okay, this one, if they may be used They may be used in what mappings? Go for the dependencies, unselect all, mappings, okay. Then we can see this one also, how many places they used? They used in so many mappings, they used this one. This many mappings is used. That means some logic, XYZ logic is there. The XYZ logic is a combination of a number of transformations we require to implement that one. They will implement as a one-time activity and they'll create as a maplet. And that maplet we are calling into a number of mappings. So now you can write one point based on this story. What you can write? A maplet is a reusable object that we create in the maplet designer. Agree with this one? Now, it contains a set of transformations and let's us reuse that transformation logic in multiple mappings. We used in multiple mappings, we used it. Now maplet input can originate from a source definition and or from an input transformation in the maplet. We can create multiple pipelines in a maplet. That means we have this is the one pipeline, second pipeline, like the third pipeline, a number of things we can create. We use maplet input transformation to give input to maplet. Use of maplet input transformation is optional. Maplet output, the output of a maplet is not connected to any target table. We must use maplet output transformation to store multiple outputs. A maplet must contain at least one output transformation with at least one connected port in the maplet. Right. To understand better, let me open the PowerPoint so that it looks very good. Let us go and try to see the PowerPoint. So we are going for the maplets, right? Maplets. Right. So we are going to understand what you mean by maplet designer. This is what the maplet designer. In the maplet designer, we have two transformations. This is called as maplet input transformation. This is called as maplet output transformation. And this is what available. This is called as maplet designer. This is the maplet designer tool. And whatever you are seeing this one, this is maplet output transformation in this diagram. Now, maplet advantages are number one, a maplet is a reusable object that we create in the maplet designer. Useful for repetitive tasks. Same task, same logic I want to use in a number of mappings. Then I can go and I can create as a maplet and I can call that maplet in a number of mappings. Next, represents a set of transformations. In our previous example, I shown a number of transformations are available inside the maplet. Maplets are reusable. Wherever you want, you can use it. Use an instance of a maplet in a mapping. One instance you are going to drag and drop it. Changes to a maplet are inherited by all instances. That means if you go and if you change one maplet, that will be automatically modified in all the mappings. Server expands the maplet at runtime. Whenever you ran the one mapping, at the time of running, maplet will be expanded entire logic. Now maplets are two types. Number one is called as active maplet. Number two is called as passive maplet. When a maplet is called as active is, a maplet contains at least one active transformation, then it is called as active maplet. A maplet contains all passive transformations, then it is called as passive maplet. By this time already people are aware of it. A maplet is nothing but a group of what? Transformations, a group of transformations. In this transformation, at least one active is available, it is called as active maplet. All are passive, then it is called as passive maplet. A maplet used inside a mapping, how it looks like. See here what they are trying to do here. Customer information is coming here and they are giving customer ID and first name and last name and zip. This is what the input. Inside the maplet, they may be doing some kind of their own logic. They're trying to access your input as a customer and they're trying to get here what is the case name. What is customer priority? How priority I need to take this one? If that guy is a gold customer, then I'll give one priority. If that guy is a silver customer, then I'll give one priority. If that guy is a bronze customer, then I'll give one priority. Okay, that's the reason based on the customer type, what type of license he taken. I can give the priorities accordingly. Then what is the site is available? And what is the severity of the problem or whatever it is that we are going to calculate using this all logic coming from where? Maplet. maplet lookup compare. That means it's going to look up this all information is going to look up, and we are going to pass this information to the T underscore customers, target underscore customers. See here, this is what a maplet used inside the mapping, right? Inside this maplet, what is the logic is there? The logic you can see, this is what the logic. Maplet designer, this is what the input customer, and expression is just for the new records RDS, is lookuping what? Case key. What is the case key we are looking up? We are looking for what? Site key. We are looking for what? Server key. We are looking for what? Priority key. And that one we are trying to go to the expression, and we are trying to map to the update strategy transformation that we are passing to the some target maplet output. That means here in this box, whatever we are seeing, these all things are called as transformations, right? A set of transformations is called as now what? A maplet. A set of transformations is called as now what? A maplet. Okay, that point is clear. Unsupported transformations. I shown here set of transformations, right? Whatever transformations are available, all can I use inside the maplet? That is the question. If you go and see here, let us say I am going to the maplet. I am going to the maplet. I am trying to create one new map. I am trying to create. Give some name. Now, if I go to the transformations menu, then click on the create, then go and try to see in the drop down what are the things are available here. What are the things are available? Suppose XML source definitions are available. XML source definitions are available. If you see here, do I have here XML source definitions input here? Okay, XML parser generate this different. XML source qualifier is available, but what is not there? Next, normalizer transformation. If you go and take here normalizer transformation, normalizer, click on create. What is saying? Normalized transformation may not be created inside a maplet. So unsupported transformations are there. What are the things are unsupported means XML source definitions, normalizer transformations, or free or forced stored process transformations, COBOL sources, target definitions, other maplets. So inside one maplet you cannot keep another maplet. Inside one maplet you cannot keep another maplet. Nested maplets are not possible. So these are the some known limitations. Okay, these limitations you need to remember. In interview anyone asks a question, is it normalized transformation can I take inside the maplet? So you should be in a position to tell no. Okay, right. Let us move on to the next one, maplet input transformation. Maplet input transformation. So use for data sources outside a maplet. Where I need to use this input transformation? We are going to use data sources outside a maplet. Suppose what do you mean by data sources outside a maplet means what? Where is our designer? Okay. So if you go and see, I have here some maplet. Now this is a maplet input, and go for this mapping. Data source is available outside or not, sir? Is it data source is available inside the maplet or outside the maplet it is available? Outside the maplet only it is available. If you want to use like that, if you want to use your source inside the mapping, not inside the maplet, at that moment what you need to do? You need to go for, input, maplet input transformation. And maplet input transformation, what type of transformation? It is passive and it is connected. And we have, these are the things are passive transformations, sir. One is lookup, second is stored procedure, third is expression, fourth is maplet input, fifth is maplet output. These are the 5 things whatever available. In fact, lookup is called as what, sir? Passive as well as active also. Okay, so lookup, stored procedure, expression transformation, maplet input, maplet output. These are the 5 things which are passive. Now ports available are only output ports are available here. Only output ports are available. So we don't have any inputs here. Everything will be going as a output only. Now use case. when I need to go for this one, only those ports connected from an input transformation to another transformation will display in the resulting maplet, so this one, whatever we connected, that will be displayed in our mapping. And see here one more point, you cannot connect same port to the two transformations directly. However, the workaround, connecting the same port to more than one transformation is disallowed. However, pass to an expression transformation first, then we can connect it. That means first we are going to pass to the expression transformation. From expression transformation, you can take n number of things, you can take it. That's how it will be there. Next one, data sources outside a maplet means how it looks like. See this one, I given here one line, simply use data sources outside a maplet. What is the meaning of that one? The meaning is this diagram. So in the maplet designer, I am creating maplet input transformation. This maplet input is getting the inputs from where? Inside the mapping, separately sources I am using. So the sources are available inside the maplet or outside the maplet? The sources are available inside the maplet or outside the maplet? Outside the maplet. Hence we are saying as data sources outside a maplet. Inside this one there is no sources are available. Inside this one there is no sources are available. No sources are available. Right. Source data is defined outside the maplet logic. Resulting maplet has input ports. When used in a mapping, the maplet may occur at any point in mid-flow. At any point in the mid-flow. So in this mid-flow, it may occur anywhere. You got my point? Resulting maplet has input ports. This is what the input ports, what you are passing it. And wherever you want to use this one, you can use in the mid, here or wherever you want, you can use it. Okay, right. Data source inside a maplet means how it looks like. See here, inside the maplet only now I have sources also available. Previously, inside the maplet, I don't have the sources. But in this case, I have inside the maplet only I have the sources. At the moment, previously we used this one anywhere in the mid of the flow. This time what, sir? It should be first object. It should be first object because inside this one only we have the source also. Right. Source data is defined within the maplet logic. No input transformations are required or allowed. Use a source qualifier instead. Then resulting maplet has no input ports. When used in mapping, the maplet is in first object in the data flow. Is it clear? Next one. What do you mean by maplet output transformation? Maplet output transformation. Used to contain the result of a maplet pipeline. Maplet output transactions are allowed. This is type is passive transformation and it is connected transformation. Ports are, number one is input ports only we are going to use it. Use case is only those ports connected to an output transformation from another transformation will be displayed in the resulting maplet. So in this case we have only what, sir? Inputs are available. In previous case only outputs are available. And this terminology looks like somewhat different, right? Maplet input has outputs, maplet outputs has inputs. Remember that. One or more maplet output transformations are required in every maplet. See this one. So this is what the maplet input. Here I am passing here outputs are multiple output ports I am passing. Can output to multiple instances of the same target table. Next, maplet parameters and variables. We learned already mapping parameters and variables, right? However, it is working. Similarly, maplet parameters and variables are going to work. So same idea as mapping parameters and variables, whatever available, same thing is going to work. Defined under the maplets, parameters and variables menu option. A parameter or variable defined in a maplet is not visible in any parent mapping. A parameter or variable defined in a mapping is not visible in any child maplet. Notes. You can expand the maplet in the mapping designer by selecting it and clicking on mappings, expand. That means simply we can go here and you can right click on this one. Whatever maplet is available, you can right click. Okay, you can right click. You can right click on this one, then go for here, expand the objects. If I click on the what I clicked previously, Sorry. Then I have here something called as open the maplet. Open the maplet. Click on this open the maplet, then it is going to open it. So that's what the option what I am trying to tell. Now, if you use a sequence generator transformation, you must use a reusable sequence generator transformation. If sequence generator transformation if you are using means you need to use reusable sequence generator transformation. How to make a transformation as reusable, you come to understand in next class. So this is what the total story about the maplet input and maplet output. Main points. Tell me, in maplet, how many types of transformations are available? Maplet input and maplet output, two types of transformations are available. Number two, it is a what is maplet? It is a reusable logic. A maplet contains a number of transformations. Maplets are divided into two types. One is active, second is passive. At least one transformation is active, then it is active, otherwise it is passive. Remaining all things are as usual. You can go and you can do it. Now, let us go and try to do one exercise so that we'll get somewhat comfort. What I am trying to do here, we are creating a target table of name emp underscore maplet with the columns emp number, salary, commission, tax, total salary, and import into the Informatica as target. Okay, now we imported this one as Informatica as target. Then click on Maplet Designer, go to Maplets menu, click on Create, give the name as MLT underscore total sal underscore tax. Click on OK, go to Transformations menu, click on Create, drop your transformation as Maplet input, output, filter, then expression transformation. What we are trying to filter out here, if you go and see the filter, I am trying to do here, filter if is null of AMP number. If employee number is null, I don't want that record. Is null of salary. If salary is null, I don't want it. Is null of commission, then I don't want it. That I am validating it. This maplet I may be using whenever I am loading the HR corresponding employees data. Same maplet I may be calling in the mapping of what, sir? Finance people mapping. Same maplet I may be calling in the mapping of admin people. N number of mappings you may be calling the same thing. Okay, a number of mappings you may be calling the same thing. Okay, that point is very clear for us. Now, click on the validate, click on OK. In this way, we are trying to create here on maplet. We are creating the calculations also we are creating here. Then once it is done with this maplet completion is done. We created the maplet perfectly. Now, how to use this maplet inside the mapping? We are creating here one mapping, and inside that mapping, we are trying to call this maplet like this. Then passing EMP number, salary, commission as input, and output is it's going to validate employee number is salary and commission is everything is not null or not. Whatever not null records are available, for those records only it is going to calculate the total salary and tax is going to calculate and is going to pass to the target. Save the mapping and run the mapping. It is very easy or not? Easy. Let us go and try to do the same job. Yes, I am trying to give the control to someone. Stephen, you there? I am giving control to you. Right. I give control to you, Stephen. Please try to continue. Open SQL developer. Stephen, are you around? I think you are in some busy work. Okay, let me go for. Now I am trying to take what is your target? B108 TDBU. Then your target table is available here. This was the target table. I am taking as it is. Then right click and go for format. So I am executing it. The table is created. This one I want to import as a target. Right click and clear all. Already it is cleared. Import from database. Then select here B108 TDBU. B108 TDBU. Then RR capital, I small 123. Connect it. It's trying to connect. Then one table is available. What is the table? Just now we created EMP underscore maplet. Same thing I am taking. Okay. Now try to select the mapping. Sorry, next what is the step? We need to create the maplet. Maplet name is what? MLT underscore total sal underscore tax. If you want to create the maplet, you need to go for maplet designer. I think we did wrong. We created the target inside SILOS. Okay, not our folder. That is not our folder. I am disconnecting it. Then let me disconnect this repository. Our things is B108 RS. Now go to the target, clear all, targets menu, import from database, RR capital, ITEX small 1, 2, 3. Then it's trying to connect. I want to take here EMP underscore maplet. Okay. Then save this one. Now go for next one that is called as maplet. Maplet I want to create with one name that is called as MLT underscore total sal underscore tax. Let us go for the maplet. Click on create. Then provide here maplet underscore total sal underscore tax. Then drag and drop your source. What is source? Source we are using as the EMP table as a source, right? But here we are not using directly the source inside this one, right? Outside the maplet we are trying to use the source. If you want, you can drag and drop the source also and you can create it. But we are not using it actually. Maplet also accepts the sources. Right. What we are trying to take is as for this one is maplet input, maplet output, filter and expression. Let us go and try to take those things. Here somewhere we have here, this is called as maplet output. This is called as maplet input. Maplet input, maplet output, then filter, then expression. Let me close these windows. I don't want it. Now in the maplet input, what are the columns you want? Those all columns you need to manually create it. Then maplet window will looks like this. Double click on maplet input transformation. So I am trying to double click on maplet input transformation. Then we have here ports. Create here how many ports you want? 3 ports you want: a EMP number, salary and commission. Same 3 things I am trying to mark here. EMP number, then sal, then commission. Then we are trying to click on OK. Now next one, click on OK. Drag and drop all the columns from maplet input transformation to filter transformation. Select all the 3 things. Then try to drag and drop into the filter. And in the filter, we need to provide here properties. The condition is what condition you want. That condition you can copy and paste it. Go for the filter transformation properties. This is what the condition what I am looking for. Okay, as it is I am saying, click on validate. Expression is passed successfully. So EMP number, salary and commission all should not be null. Any one thing is null also. Any one thing is null also. I am going to mark this as false. So in our target, we will not have a record which has the null value. Either it may be employee number, or it may be salary, or it may be commission. Let us go and try to click on OK. OK. Whatever columns are available here, those all columns I would like to drag and drop into expression. Then in the expression, I want to create 2 more columns. One is total salary, second is tax. Double click on this expression, then ports. Then try to click on 2 more columns. This one I want as a total sal. This one I want as a tax. These are the 2 things. This should be decimal in the nature. But here also we did wrong, I think. What is the ports here? EMP number, salary and commission. Salary and commission is what? Decimal, right? Here in the filter, whenever you take in, try to take this as a decimal. All are decimals actually. Yeah, all are decimals. I think, is it not covered in the notes? It is covered in the notes, but we didn't follow it, right? Okay, good. So expression transformation, then go to the ports. Then this is decimal, this is decimal, this is decimal. Now total salary also decimal. Then tax also in the decimal. We have all the things. Now I want to create a total salary. It is not coming from the input, so I am disabling the input port. This also I am disabling it. Total salary condition is what? The condition might be very simple. We are trying to do. Those things are salary plus commission I am trying to do. Salary plus commission, let us say salary, then plus commission. Okay. The tax is what? If salary is greater than 3000, then 0.2. Otherwise, 0.1 we are taking. Okay, let us go and try to do the same job. IIF if, then whatever we have the salary greater than 3000, then whatever salary is available, the salary into 0.2, else salary into 0.1. So try to close this bracket, then validate, then OK, then OK, then OK. That's it. We created all the calculations whatever you want. Then drag and drop these all 5 columns into the output. Right click, arrange all iconic. Then we are able to see all the things. This is what our maplet. Go to the repository menu, or before that go to the maplet and validate it. Confirm here it is valid or not. Then go to the repository menu, then save it. We saved it. It is valid. Perfect. We completed first part of this one. We know now how to create the maplet. Tell me, this maplet is a active maplet or passive maplet? Active maplet. Why? Because we have here filter guy is available. Because of this filter guy it is a active. Because of this filter guy it is a active. Now let us go and try to do the second part of this one. How to use this one into the mapping. How to use maplet into the mapping. For this I am trying to create here one mapping with the name of m_maplet. Let us go and try to do that. So this is what the mapping wizard. Then go to the mappings menu, click on create, give the name as m_maplet, click on OK. Now I want to drag and drop. Your source is what? EMP. And what is your target? Your target is available, that is called as EMP_maplet. And what is your maplet here? That is, as of now we don't have previously maplets. Now only we got one maplet, that is called as MLT_total salary tax. Now we are going to connect to the corresponding ports. We are going to connect it. Whatever employee number and employee number and salary and commission available, those things I am trying to pass to the maplet as a input, and these things I am passing as a output to the this one. Maplet input is available, maplet output is available. So EMP number to the EMP number, and salary to the salary, and commission to the commission, total salary to total salary, then tax to tax. All the things we connected like this. Now right click, arrange all iconic, our things will be looks like this. So you created one maplet, and that one used inside the mapping, used it. Right, I am going to the mappings menu. Let us go and try to validate it. It's saying as it is valid. Now try to save this one. We saved it. Now let us go and try to create the workflow. I am going to the workflow manager. Okay. Maximize this one. Go to the workflows menu. Click on create. Give the name as WF_maplet. We are understanding the maplet logic. Then try to drag and drop here. Try to take the session task. Then what's that? m_maplet. Try to connect both the things. Double click on this one, mappings. Did you notice or not? In this mapping, did you use the filter, sir? It is coming from where? See that notation over there? MLT_total salary _tax_filter transformation. It is coming from where? Maplet it is coming. This is also coming from where? Maplet it is coming. That is what it is, MLT_total salary something it is saying. Okay, right. SQ_EMP connection as I want to give as Scott, and EMP_maplet connection as I need to give as target. Okay, okay. Then try to save this one. It is saved. It is valid. Now try to select a start task. Go for the start workflow from task. Then whenever you are running, it is going to run it. If everything is did correctly, then what will happen is going to succeed, and we should get the data into the target. Let us right click on this target, then preview data, Then go for B108, TDBU, B108, TDBU, RR capital, ITEC small, 1, 2, 3. Then you can see here all the things we got it, but nowhere we are seeing employee number as a null, salary as a null, commission also as a null. And we are calculating total salary properly. This plus this is equal to total salary, and tax also properly we are calculating it. So these all things are happening. This filter and also calculation is happening inside the maplet, not inside the mapping. It's happening inside the maplet. So that's what the story about the maplet. We done with the maplet. Let us move on to the next one. Reusable transformation. A number of transformations you want to reuse, then we go for maplet. A number of transformations if you want to reuse, we'll go for maplet. Previous case what happened? Filter and expression. These two things I want to reuse. Then what we did? Filter and expression we made together and we created as a maplet. That maplet we used it. Yes or no? Right. If you want to use only one transformation, only reusable. Sequence generated transformation is available. That may be using for n number of mappings, you may be using it. At that moment, we'll go for what, sir? Reusable. Let us go and try to observe before going for this lesson itself. Some of the examples we'll try to observe. In what scenario these guys are went for the reusable things. Let me go for navigator. I am trying to disconnect our repository. Let me connect to so what you mean by reusable transformations are trying to understand. So let me take here administrator, then administrator. Now I am going for SILOS folder. Then see your transformations. A number of transformations are there. A number of transformations are available here. Suppose we'll go for things here. Starting with year to year, what are the things, sir? Expression transformations they are using as the things. And here one thing is available that is called as filter. Rest of things are lookups. And rest of things are available as what? Go to the bottom of this one. Rest of things are available as what? Sequences. Suppose you want to understand one fact table is available here. Right click on this one. In what cases they used it? Dependencies, unselect all, mappings, okay. In this mapping they used it. Let me take all are one only available. I want any one thing which is used in multiple places. Okay. See this as an example. I have here sequence W underscore LOV underscore D underscore V is used in two places. One place is what? SIL underscore list of values dimension, SIL underscore list of values dimension underscore load from code something is available. So same sequence generate transformation they used here as well as here. If your requirement is like that, if you want to use same sequence generate transformation in multiple places, then you can go and you can use it. That kind of thing is developing sequence generate transformation in each and every mapping individually. We can develop as a one-time activity, and we can wherever you want you can drag and drop it. Wherever you want you can drag and drop it. Okay, right. Let us go and try to observe one mapping. Let us say dependencies, unselect all, mappings. Okay. Then I am selecting this one. Open this one, open in the workspace. Now you can see how they called here. You come to understand. Arrange all iconic. Then see it. Here what is available? Maplet is available. Inside the maplet they may be called. Open this maplet. Then you can see here this is called as what? Sequence W underscore LO underscore D underscore vid. So they called or not? They called. So same sequence generate transformation, if you want in n number of places, then we go on, we try to create it. Okay, instead of providing these all properties in each and every time, here itself we can provide it. You got it? Okay. Let us move on to the, any question?
Actually, we are calling one sequence generated in two mappings.
Hmm.
I mean, it will generate the numbers according to that mapping or according to the sequence generated number only?
According to the sequence, if what is the question is, if the same sequence generate transformation we are calling in two mappings, then what will happen is, let us say first one mapping is running. That mapping loaded one target table, it is used 1 to 100 numbers, it is used. Second, it is running the other mapping, but it's same sequence generator. It will go with the 101. 101 to 200. Like this will happens. You got my point, right? Okay. Okay. Let us go for the same thing, how to make a reusable transformation. It is useful if you want to utilize one transformation in many mappings. Except source qualified transformation, all other transformation can be reusable. Only one limitation, that is source qualified transformation can't make as reusable. We can develop reusable transformations in two ways, by using transformation tool. Here I have one tool. The tool is known as transformation tool. This tool is called as transformation tool. Or we can develop by promoting existing transformation to a reusable. Let us go and try to connect to your repository first. I am trying to connect to your repository. Right click, disconnect. Then let me connect to your repository. B108 RS, connect it. Then suppose I am seeing here, let us say I am going for one mapping I am trying to open. Beginning we did one mapping that is called as M underscore ODS underscore employee, we did it. Inside this one I have one thing is available that is called as expression transformation is available and source qualifier transformation is available. If you go to the source qualifier and see here, do I have anywhere here reusable option? Are you seeing any option called as reusable option? No. Why? Because source qualifier will not have, except source qualifier transformation, all other transformations can be reusable. Whereas if I go for expression transformation, double click, then we have here one option. That option is known as make reusable option is available. So this make reusable option is not available only for one thing, that is called as, for source qualifier we don't have, remaining all things we have it. Now I am selecting here make reusable option, I am selecting, and also notice here converting the current transformation into a reusable transformation is not reversible. Continue. That means if you once you made this as a non-reversible to reversible, you change it. Sorry. Non-reusable to reusable, if you change it, you cannot revert it. That's what is this warning. I am saying as yes, it's saying as immediately what, sir? Reusable. Click on OK. Now go and try to observe here. This is what it is there. Now if you go and see in our, you cannot reverse in the sense means, if you go for transformations, I have here one transformation now. This is the reusable transformation now. If I want to make this as non-reusable, you cannot make like that. If you go for this transformation, okay, if you double click on it, there is no option called as non-reusable. Once you made this as reusable, you cannot revert it. That's what the meaning. Now this is available in the tree, right? Wherever you want to drag and drop now, you can drag and drop it. Okay, you are creating all together to new mapping you are creating or new maplet you are creating. Wherever you want to drag and drop this one, you can go ahead and you can drag and drop it. That's what the reusability advantage. That means existing mapping, how to promote, you understand. Here bottom is available, promoting existing transformation to a reusable. Simply go to any one mapping, click on any transformation, then we'll get one checkbox, and we have to enable that make reusable checkbox. Observe the transformation, type as filter only, which is marked by red color. Whenever we enable that checkbox, we'll get one confirmation window as shown this below. Okay, click on click on yes to confirm. Then now observe the transformation type which is marked in the above figure is changed towards a reusable. That's it. That's what we are trying to do it. Now let us go for the method one. Method one is you don't have the transformation. Method one is you don't have the any transformation is not available here. Let us say if you want to create your own transformation and you want to make that as a reusable, then you can go and you can do that one using method one by using transformation tool. Normally sequence generated transformation will be used in all mappings like SCD1, SCD2, SCD3, etc. Hence you can create sequence generated transformation as a reusable. Process is in designer, click on transformation developer, go to the transformations menu, click on create, select sequence generated transformation, give the name as data we're using underscore surrogate key we are giving, select on create, click on done. Let us go and try to do that one. This was the transformation developer. Transformation menu bar, click on create. Then we want here sequence generator transformation. Then give some name as dw underscore sk, create and done. We are able to see it. Now this is called as now reusable. That is the reason it is available under the transformation scheme. Tomorrow if you want to call anywhere, you can go ahead and you can call it. Notice that dw underscore sk transformation registered in the transformation folder. We can drag and drop this transformation in any mapping wherever we are looking for. You got it? Okay, that's it. In any mapping across the project, in any mapping wherever you want, you can drag and drop it simply. Okay, suppose tomorrow you are creating one mapping, one new mapping you are creating, let us say. Then I want to use the sequence general transformation means I can drag and drop. You are creating one more mapping. Let us, if you want it, you can drag and drop it. Like that. N number of mappings you can go and you can drag and drop and you can use it. Okay, that is what the reusability of the transformation. Next one is available, that is called as target load plan. Okay, let me summarize today what we discussed. We discussed two reusable components. Number one is called as maplet. Number two is called as transformation. Reusable transformation we learned. Reusable transformation we learned. Related to this one, two components we learned here. One is called as transformation developer. Second is called as maplet designer. With this we done all the 5 work areas we know now, right? Source analyzer, target designer, transformation developer, maplet designer and mapping designer. All the 5 things we are aware of it. Okay, right. Tomorrow we'll continue rest of the things. So try to practice maplet and reusable transformation. I request you to go through the one's help contents. In the contents for maplet, separate link is available here. If you go and see mapping architect designer guide, yeah, in the designer guide you can see maplet separate link is available. So what is the maplet overview, understanding maplet input and output, using the maplet designer, using maplets in a mapping, rules and guidelines for the maplets, tips for maplets. Try to walk through this one. Rules for guidelines is there, right? Here this is what some limitations they are going to write here. Even I copied some things right in the PowerPoint. I taken from here only. I taken from here only, I taken and I copied over there. That's it. So I request you to go through this maplet here. What is the maplet overview, and also maplet input means what, maplet output means what, you come to understand. Some of the diagrams whatever I shown to you people, right, that also from here only. Key ID and source ID and connect ID, something I shown. Okay, this only I copied and I pasted over there. That's it. Now similarly we have one more thing also available, that is called as transformation corresponding link also available. That is not there, I think. Anyhow, that is very simple only, right? You can go and you can see it. So transformation language reference it is. Okay. Okay, this maplet try to walk through it. Transformation corresponding is not there. Okay, that is my notes is enough. Okay, thank you.
At a time run up two mappings లో transformation అనేది తీసుకుంటుంది అది ఎలా అసెండ్ చేసుకుంటుంది.
Okay, good question. This is actually you can try this one. What is the question is? What is the question is? Very good question. You asked a good question. Let us go and try to do that one. Let us say what you trying to ask is, sir, I have here two sessions are available. One more session also I am taking. Let us say one mapping I am trying to take it. Let us take this one. I want to. Let's take this one. Both I given connections like this. Inside this one I used the one transformation, sequence generate transformation. Inside this also I use the sequence generate transformation. This is reusable. If I run this one, how the sequence will be going on? That is the question. For this, whatever technical steps are available, you are aware of or not? For this, whatever technical steps are required, you are aware of it or not? You are aware of it, right? You try to do this one. Okay, how it is taking the numbers, you come to understand. Okay, first activities are like this. First, create one sequence generate transformation, make this as reusable. Okay, create one mapping. In that one, take source as a EMP table, target as a target EMP1. Okay, and try to pass this one and use the EMP key extra column need to create the target EMP1 and pass the sequence generator to EMP key. Same thing, duplicate it and try to make the source is same. Okay, no problem. Target is changed as TZ to EMP2, change it. And same sequence generator is going on. Then create the two workflows and make like this and try to run it, see what is happening. Okay, let me know tomorrow. Thank you.